problems that I'm going to run you through today. The first three are going to be triangles in the same base, the same height, and then triangles of equal base and the same height. So the difference between these two is that triangles on the same base, we have to literally draw it on the same base here, versus for this one, I can draw anywhere I want. It just has to have the same height. So the first thing I'm going to do here is remember that I need to get it so that I can have it go through somewhere up here, and it has to be the same height. The only way I can figure out the same height of A is to draw a parallel line through this. So I'm going to use the rhombus method here to do this. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this line here. Great. So now I have this segment here. Now, remember for rhombus method, I want it to go through this point, which means for rhombus method, I'm going to take my line, draw it down here. And then I keep the same radius, and I'm going to draw it here. I'm going to draw it here. And now I'm able to draw my parallel line. So I'm going to draw my parallel line here. I'm going to extend it just a little bit further over. And now since it's on the same base, I can pick anywhere I want here. So I'm just going to pick this point F. Doesn't matter as long as I draw it from C. So I have it here, I have it here, and my triangle is FCB. So to just list out the steps in the constructions, the first thing I did is I extended CB, which is what I did here. And then I transferred, and then I drew the parallel line through A. So that was by using the rhombus method. And then after I used the rhombus method, I drew the line through A. I put point F on line A. And then I drew point, or then I joined BF and CF. Great. So now the difference is something like this and something like this one is that it can be on the exact same base. I'm just going to extend this out. And I can draw the base anywhere I want. It just has to be the same height. It's not the same base, it's equal bases. So what I have to do is I'm going to take this like segment here, and I'm going to name this, let's say point F. And then I'm going to put the equal bases here. So I'll just name this E. And now all I have to do is connect AF and AE. So then I get triangle AFE as my resulting triangle. So again, I want to emphasize the difference between this one is that this has to be on the same base, which is why we have to draw the parallel line. Now, if I say that you can assume or just draw parallels, you don't need to do this process. But for this construction, I do want you to formally understand where we're getting the parallel line from. On this one, it just needs to be the same height and an equal base, so I can just length transfer here.